Greetings, most honorable listeners and masters of the martial arts. I am Travis.
I'm Chris.
And I'm Big Los.
And this is CTE, and this is going to be an experience for y'all.
All right, let's go. Shimmy, shimmy, yeah, shimmy, shimmy.
Some of y'all don't know about this. Every week, unfortunately, we have had to come in here and talk about another passing of a legend hip hop artist. This has to go out to Shock G. Rest in peace.
It's about time that I clear this. So pardon me, miss, but I like for you to hear this. If you kiss me, then I'll kiss you back.
I'm gonna tell y'all what I was doing as a kid listening to this song.
Just wait for you to fear this. Kiss me, I'll kiss you back.
Well, you look kind of cute to me.
Been all around the world. Been all around the world.
That's right, all around the world, the same song. And we can thank Shock G for giving us Tupac.
Yes.
Same song.
All around the world.
Yo, we've been all around the world.
Been all around the world.
Probably gonna get flagged as always, but who cares? So last 4 weeks we've been getting flagged.
I came for the party to get naughty, get my rocks on, eat popcorn, watch you move your body to the pop song that I'm singing, ding-a-linging, funky beats ringing, everybody swinging in the place as I kick the J-A-Z-Z-Y style, R&B, mixing it with the hip-hop swing beat, champagne in my hand, it won't be long till I'm gone. It's just the same old song.
It's just the freestyle. Meanwhile, we keep the beat kicking, sweat dripping, girlies in the limo eating chicken. Who's gonna get the grease on your pantyhose? I love you, Rover, move over. I gotta blow my nose, sneezing, but still I'm pleasing all the slimmies. Pull out my Jimmy, time to get busy with a Jenny. If it's good and plenty, don't you know? There I go, there I go, there I go. But I.
So you know what's next, right?
Oh, first thing
what's next, right?
First thing I did.
You know what song is next, right?
What song is next?
Oh, had to go there. Of course, you got to do the Humpty dance. That
was the first thing I listened to when I got the news.
I'm about to ruin the image and the style that I used to. I look funny. But yo, I'm making money, see? So yo, world, I hope you're ready for me. Now gather round. I'm the new fool in town.
Down by the underground. You get on the shelf, so just let me introduce myself.
Let me introduce myself. My name is Humpty.
Yeah.
Oh, how I like to
I still don't know how to do this dance. I don't even know what the dance is. I was confused as hell when they were doing it.
Because you lean to the right like your leg was broken, shaking and twitching kind of like you was smoking. Come on, man.
That's not me.
I was like, I don't know what the hell I'm supposed to do. Like, just start acting crazy. Just start wilding out. Hey, yo, fat girl. Come here, you ticklish shit. I thought you're fat. Look at me, I'm skinny.
And never stop me from getting
busy. I'm a freak.
I like the girls with the
boom. I once got busy in the Burger King bathroom. Allow me to amaze thee.
I'm about to say, let Los go. Yes. Some of y'all don't know. Shock G passed away this past Friday, I think it was.
AKA Humpty Hump. Yes.
Or Thursday or Friday, yeah. And a lot of y'all probably didn't even know Humpty and Shock G were the same person. How long did it take you guys? Wait, back before we go in there, we are sponsored by the Virtual Fight Tour. Coming up May 29th, Virtual Fight Tour 8. Yeah, and we got some great fights on there. They announced actually another fight this week, I believe. Yep. So we got a couple fights. We can probably talk about that a little bit later. But right now, how long did Chris? You were younger. I was younger.
Yeah.
How long did it take you before you realized that Shock G and Humpty were the same person?
It's probably a year or two.
A year or two ago or a year or two like
no, a year or two from hearing him and then listening to Digital Underground and then figuring it out. Because I was young. I was like in what? 5th grade, maybe 4th, 5th grade.
It came out in 90. So
90? No, I wouldn't even. No, so I didn't get it till probably 93 then.
Yeah, it came out in 90. So it was just like, yo,
maybe
right.
I don't know. I don't remember that far back, to be perfectly honest with you. I'm trying to remember and put that in dates and grades and age. I don't know.
How old would you have been in 90, Chris?
7.
You ain't no Shock G. You just
No. I
He
knew the
just
dance.
dancing around, bouncing around, just dancing around.
That's what I said. In 90, I didn't know. No.
But you know,
you was going to Burger King bathrooms looking to see who was in there. Like, who's in the Burger King bathroom?
jeez, are they getting freaky in the Burger King bathroom?
What's going on in the Burger King bathroom? Mom.
I have my Whopper crown.
Yeah, this crowd out. Little bibs. They used to have those little bibs.
Yeah,
Nah,
they
son.
did.
Nah, they didn't rock the bib, son.
But you know, he was also on this.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And if y'all didn't know about that, and I was, yeah. Let me tell you something about this. Just real quick. I was a big Tupac fan, huge Tupac fan. Even when I was a kid, so when this came out, I was a huge Tupac fan, and I was probably like 12 years old, somewhere around there. And that was around the time I wanted to be Michael Jordan, so I shaved my head. Don't give me, man. Hey, look. I was a bald head kid at that point. I wanted to be like Michael Jordan.
Like, you wanted to be like Michael? Like you could actually play basketball at the time, or like
Yeah.
you just like, hey, I want to be like Michael Jordan, so I'm gonna look like him.
I wanted to be like Michael Jordan. I played basketball a lot, and I shaved my head. I'm in Detroit, bad boys.
Were you actually good at basketball?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I wasn't bad at basketball. The thing was, I wasn't really given the opportunity to play basketball. So we'll get into that a little bit later. But so with that being said, I was trying to be like Pac too, because I was bald headed. So I'll be walking around 92 talking about I get around. Like it just was what it was.
Got the toothpick in your mouth.
Well, no, I didn't put the razor.
Nah, it wasn't Birdie.
I wasn't Bishop. All right.
That was Bert.
No, but I wanted to be Pac. And then so all this is my childhood, basically. Real quick.
Back to get wrecked. All respect to those who break their neck to keep their hopes in check.
I'm letting it ride.
Sweater brother majorly, and I don't know why the girl keeps paging me. She tell me that she needs me, cries when she leaves me, and every time she sees me, she squeeze me. Lady, take it easy. Ain't to sound sleazy, but tease me. I don't want it if it's that easy. Hey yo, bust it. Baby got a problem
saying just another average of a fly guy.
That's why it don't matter. My pockets got fatter. Now everybody's looking for the ladder. And ain't no need in being greedy.
It's
not. I'm just look, man. That was a good time, bro. All right, how were you guys? How was your guys' week? This past week for you guys? Let's get into it because we can play music all doggone day. But how was you guys' week? What's popping? Who wants to go? Look, Chris got something to say. Go ahead, Chris.
Oh no, I just
worked up.
No. We I had a small catastrophe. My daughter got her hand and her finger stuck in a toy. One of the like the walkers, the child walkers. Mm-hmm. It's got a little lever that you can push behind it, and it wasn't latched in. And one of the kids went to just give her a little push in the car, and it snapped down. And
so this is the baby.
The baby. This is Kiara. This is the 1-year-old.
Okay.
First in the family to break a bone or break a bone. So she ended up breaking the middle knuckle, or the first place said they thought it broke her middle knuckle. So we got her in a splint, and the 1-year-old's in a splint with tape on her hand, looking like me after a jiu-jitsu workout. And it was ridiculous. But
are y'all going to sue?
Poor baby.
Sue who? Sue the business?
You should have get to the company like, oh, you guys didn't make this safe enough. You possibly sue.
It wasn't latched. They got a latch that locks and it locks at the bottom. It wasn't locked. It was just kind of up, and I guess it was floating.
But they should have made it that it had to be locked.
It wasn't child safe proof. It wasn't child safe.
It wasn't safe enough.
Yeah.
All right.
Nope.
Wasn't safe enough. You can sue, Chris.
Talk me into it.
Yeah, call Avery. All right.
I do know a guy. That does make it be. It's a little more interesting. No.
All right.
And then we had a black belt test, and we had my student passed and everything. So we had a good time.
Nice.
Other than that was it. Los?
Pretty cool, pretty laid back. My family, we went up to like a cottage for the weekend, like a group of other couples and stuff. So that was cool. Just kind of be able to sit back, relax, chill.
Wait, it was just the couples, just you and your wife, or was it like
Families. It was like I brought my kids, they brought their kids. It was like I
Okay.
said, it was nice to have everybody kind of together and stuff. So that was cool. That was a good time. You know, like I said, we got a group of like 5 of us that's like married with kids and
y'all
everything.
like grown-ups?
Yeah, we all grown up. Yeah, we all grew up together and everything. Yeah.
No. The movie Grown-ups.
Oh, kind of. Yeah, I guess you could say that. Yeah, we do trips and stuff together. Absolutely. Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely like
nice.
that.
That's a nice thing to do there.
I'm gonna get in trouble. It was also
CTE,
my
that's what we do.
it was also my anniversary. I forgot
All
for a
right.
second. So
You forgot today's
Happy
your anniversary?
No. Yeah, Sunday. Sunday was my anniversary. So that's what else I did. I just was talking about my daughter breaking her finger, and I got a little sidetracked.
Yeah, that's still a little dramatic.
It was bad. But no, it's Sunday was my wedding anniversary with my wife.
How many years?
We celebrated 7.
Good for you.
Congratulations there, Chris.
Thank you.
Oh.
So we went out and had a nice dinner and celebrated, and we had babysit. Oh, that was now we're thinking. I had a dinner like we don't get people to babysit our kids too often for us. So to go out and have a just time for ourselves, that was dope. So that was
It's needed, man.
Yeah.
So needed.
yeah.
Congratulations there, Chris.
Thanks, Trav. Thank you, loves.
Yeah.
Trav, what you do?
Same old thing.
Oh,
Nothing really that interesting. I mean, I went out, got some shoes. Nah, I really didn't do much. I worked on the app a little bit. I didn't do much. This week I finally got I had to do an argument with these people for bags. So I mean that was
for bags.
Yeah. I got remember we giving out some gifts to the our listeners, right? So I wanted to get some bags, and the guy was like, "All right,
bags?
cool." Huh?
Swag bags?
Yeah, it's like a little swag bag. So I guess a lot of different things there's going to be a few. I'm not saying a lot. It's a few different things that'll be in the swag bags, and I was testing some of the stuff out. But one of the bags that came back, I mean, well, he was like, "Hey, I know we told you it was going to be, at this price, but we need to change it and do it at this price." And I was like, "Why?" And he's like, "Well, those bags that you ordered was only for plain bags and not with the logo on it." And I'm like,
"Why would I get bags with no logo on it?"
Right. And I was just like, I don't, but that's not what I was like. All right. But, and then he was like, yeah, so it's going to be about triple of what exactly. I was like, wait a minute. I don't need it that bag. These bags are just the little drawstring bags. It's not like I'm not paying that much for it.
No,
these bags. So I was like, nah, I'm good, man. He's like, all right, well, I could work with somebody and I could just send you the bags with no logo. And I was like, fine, I'll do that. Just to have something that, for all the stuff to go in as well. So it just, other than that, man, not much else that's been happening, I guess. Just working on some things, man. Working on some things.
That's what's up.
All right. So I guess, a lot of you people are here to listen to us talk about karate. There we go. We talked about karate. Wasn't much that happened this past week, to be honest with you. I know there were some tournaments that happened this past weekend. But I know it was one down in USA Karate had one. I think Brian won it.
Yep.
And then there was the Point Fighter Cup. So congratulations to all the Italian
Team Proper
members, because I don't know your names and I haven't really seen you guys fight. So it was just kind of like, oh, okay. I can watch these people, but I have no idea who these people are fighting, so I couldn't really comment on it. So it's like I don't know what to say here. Yeah, I was like, I don't really know what to say. Yeah. I'm watching these people, but I don't really know what to say.
Yeah.
I do want to get into more about just. Matter of fact, well, okay, let's get into this. Yeah, ask this question to you.
Go ahead, ask it.
What was your first overseas experience like?
Overseas,
like not going to Canada, not going to Mexico, like actually going overseas. Where did y'all go? And as far as the tournament goes, because you guys are Team All Stars, which means that you guys traveled all over the world and are the all stars of the world. So, what was your first tournament that y'all went to overseas? When was it? How was the experience for you guys? Neither one of y'all want to say y'all first experience.
Chris, you want to go first? Go first.
Y'all want to tell how y'all popped your
I
cherry?
go. What was it? 2000. I went to EAXA. They had the World Championships, IASKA, in Dublin. Actually, we had to fight in a kickboxing ring. We had to wear 10-ounce boxing gloves, and you couldn't throw any like ridge hands. Like everything, the thing I remember mostly about it, everything had to be straight. And we had a white strip like boxers, like amateur boxing gloves. So those are the only areas that you could score with. So you could throw a hook punch in point, but you couldn't throw a ridge hand. So, but it was crazy. I was like 16, maybe just turned 7, about to turn 17. And yeah, that was it. I fought well. I ended up losing to the guy who ended up getting silver down in like the quarters of the semis, quarterfinals.
So it was more of a kickboxing than a point.
No,
fight.
it was point. 2 minutes running time, point.
So was it more
only
like
2 point for head kicks? No, point. But you had to wear the 10-ounce gloves, and you could only throw those techniques. Everything else about it was the same. You could blitz, you could do everything else. 2-point kicks to the head. Everything else was 1. No, it was. I'm sorry. It was stop time. Every break, because I remember the fight that I lost. It was stop time. So like our fight was like 29 to 26 or 27, and every time they stopped break, and they would do their calls and then go. So we had like a 9
every time
every break, every exchange, every break they would stop time. So it was like a 9.5 minute fight or something.
Jesus.
Yeah.
How many fights did you have?
2. I won my first one, lost my second one, I believe. And I lost to a dude from England.
Los?
My first time overseas was I was a member of the PKC USA team.
Okay.
And we went to Swansea, Wales. Was my first time overseas. So that was
Wales?
Wales, yeah.
You know what's interesting? I never hear anybody ever mention Wales. Just like when you talk about overseas, you hear other countries, but you don't hear anybody say, I'm going to Wales.
Yeah, well, I didn't want to say England because
because it's not.
Yeah, it's not. I thought that's where I was going, but that's not where I was going. We ended up Swansea, Wales. So I just kind of took that as my first initial spot that I've been to. Swansea, Wales. We did a team event over there. It was definitely my first time ever being like in just a different country and fighting people from a different place.
How old were you?
I was 20, 96. Yeah, so I was 20. Actually that's when I first met Sean Vera. Who runs the Bristol Open over there. He and I fought for first and second. He actually beat me while we were there by like 1 or 2 points. But it was a good fight. It was a good time. Good experience. Yeah. So that was my very first time. So yes, I met Sean Vera like way back then.
That's
way back.
That's funny because I met Sean and Neville and them in 2000. That's it's funny you bring them up. Those good dudes.
My
There's
first
a guy over named Megatron. He's called himself Megatron.
Yo, Megatron was dope.
Nathan Megatron. Nathan
Megatron.
I think it was like I think his name was Nathan, something like that, right? Nathan.
Yeah, I think it was
Megatron.
I remember him being called Megatron.
I'm the fastest. I'm the fastest in the world.
He fought my instructor. He wasn't.
In this world over here, not our world.
Saying.
My bad.
Fastest in the world.
That's
all right. No, my first time was believe it or not, Irish Open 1999.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, we went to the Irish Open as that was pretty much maybe our second or third tournament as SES. That had just been we had went over there. And the interesting thing about it is that like I went over there and the first thing they tell you is don't go to sleep when you get there. Stay up.
Yes.
Because you don't want to get
jet acclimated to the time.
Yeah, the time. So first time over there, guess what I did? We went to sleep. Me and Steve, we just fell out and went to sleep. And we were fine, like I guess the first day or whatever, but the night before the tournament, we did not sleep. we were just up at like 3-4 in the morning, just sitting there like talking because we couldn't sleep. So we was just like, it was nuts. Because the other thing was that same night, guess what happened? Daylight savings happened. So it sprung forward for another hour. So technically we were like 6 hours ahead. And so I think we didn't sleep until literally it was time to fight. And we were ringside sleep. Like they had to wake us up to get up to fight. And I ended up losing to Winsper, not Matt, his brother.
Nathan.
Yeah.
I don't know what his name was. I can't remember. I just remember it was Matt Winsper's brother.
I think it was Nathan.
Probably because I think he was a little heavier than Matt, right? I think, but yeah. So I lost to him, and I was just like, "What the heck?" I think he base leg swept me at some point. I just did not fight.
That was a shocker for me when I went over there. Like I wasn't anticipating that.
Yeah,
I had got used to the groin kick because we were fighting in Ohio a lot, so I was used to the groin kick. But the sweep, yeah, I wasn't ready for that. Like, oh.
Yeah. But the thing that I remember, the other thing that I remember most was two other things. One, it was a culture shock when I went over there because I was 19. This was literally the first time I've been out of North America. And when I got over there, I saw like kids drinking. And it's like, that threw me off. Like, yo, you're like 15 and you got a beer in your hand. Like, this doesn't make any sense to me. Like, I don't understand what's happening. And I think there was like, I went out to eat at a restaurant and like, I don't know. It might have been around the same time as St. Patrick's Day. I can't remember. But they were celebrating something.
Yeah.
And there was like a giant pink blow up penis that was in a restaurant. Like this whole thing was just crazy. I don't know what was happening. Like, so my experience of what is going on is like, yo, what is going on? Right. This is crazy. But at the same time, I couldn't do so much because I was just my freshman year in college. So I was like, I think it was around the same time I had like big tests, like midterms or something like that were coming up. So I had to go back to the room and study and stuff like that. So I wasn't out with the rest of the guys who were out hanging or whatever. But the last thing that happened there, it was during the time of March Madness. And Michigan State had made it to the Final Four. And they lost to Duke, right? And I remember turning on the news at one point, and they showed Michigan State rioting in East Lansing. Like they were flipping cars, they were burning stuff. And that's my school. I'm like, oh, what? I'm thinking about my dorm room. Like, yo, where is my stuff? All right, what's going on? This is crazy. What? Blah blah blah. So that was my first experience of being overseas. Was just all of that happening.
That's a lot.
As far as the culture shock, like just difference. It's just like completely different.
Oh yeah,
opening my eyes about what was going on over there.
They rioted because they lost a game.
Yeah,
and burnt stuff.
They flipped
over cars and stuff over a game.
Over a game.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
too.
Next year we won it. Can you imagine what they did?
The same thing.
They burnt stuff. They marched down Grand River. They did a whole bunch of stuff. There was people. I heard there was dudes on the sideline. Having stuff happen from young ladies, so doing things to young men on the sidelines there. But they said it was going crazy in there. But ironically, again, I was not there. I was not there that year. I was not up there at that time. It just was what it was. But
yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
So your experience overseas wasn't really the competition itself. It was the blow up penis that was in the actual bar.
All of that. Just everything. The whole culture experience. Y'all kept it karate. I'm like, nah. I know going overseas, y'all had something different happening there. Just like, yo, what is going on over here? This is just
we have some stories, but you know that's not what you asked. That's not
first. We're sharing no stories.
I said y'all experience. I said, what was y'all experience like going over there? Y'all like,
my first year I was still young.
Hit him with a hook. It's
like, I see the big old blow up.
I'm telling you what happened. This is what was going on over there. I was like, this is just crazy. Why is this 15-year-old drinking a beer over here? Like just sitting on the
I was that kid like, can I have one? Like, yeah, well, you're in the Guinness Brewery. We went to the Guinness Brewery. We're like, yeah, you can have one. Well, thank you. Oh, I don't like Guinness. Drank it anyway, but love Guinness now.
That's what it's like.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
It was
Los,
the first time.
what was Wales like, Los? What was going on in Wales?
Well, was all right. I mean, we
You saw rolling hills and stuff like that. Is that what y'all saw? Like grass, and rocks.
You know what really was like a shock for me.
How gray it was there.
No, they're cows, man. I'm like, their cows was like mad skinny. I'm like, what kind of like where like
Where's the beef?
Yeah, seriously, because we drive, I'm like, that's a cow? Like that's a skinny cow. Like you can see the bones of the cow. Like what kind of cow is this? So that was probably one of the things that kind of threw me off when I first got over there. We went and saw some castles, which was really cool. I got myself like doing a flying sidekick off a castle, which is like one of the cool things that we did. And then we did like posing and stuff in the castles. So that was cool. Yeah, and, the clubbing was pretty awesome too. But I don't know if that was a story that we were sharing, so I just say it was cool.
Man. I mean, you're married. I don't know if you want to share that.
Now this is a club.
Yeah, we're not. We're right.
I mean, y'all married. Y'all can't really say these types of
I
things.
can say what I want now. It's 25 years ago, 6 years ago.
Yeah, it's been a minute. Yeah.
It's a long time, man. 96. It's crazy.
Yeah,
and my time. It's crazy because the time after that was when we went over to Brussels. There,
we went to Belgium.
Yeah, we went to Belgium. Yeah. So that was a good time too. But like, I think what was that? 2008 maybe.
Yeah, 7 or 8 maybe.
Yeah, so it was almost like 10 years later that I had the opportunity to go, overseas again. I didn't do the Irish Open until like 2012, I think.
Oh wow.
So yeah, it was like a long gap.
So Trev, you were over there when it was in the Tala Center, huh? The basketball arena.
Yeah, we weren't at the city, whatever it was. City, I can't remember.
Tala.
City West, yeah. We weren't there. I didn't go back there until 2008, I think. When I was with Paul Mitchell, I went back over there. 2008 and then 2010. So I went back over there then. But no. So 99 was the first year. And I hadn't gone overseas prior to that. I mean, after that either. So yeah, it was a while before I went back.
Yeah.
I was taking time off and everything, trying to doing other things. So, but yeah. All right. So yeah, all that to say, we have no idea I have no idea who those fighters are over there. It's the Boy Fighter Cup. So, like Chris froze. Oh no, you're back.
That was weird.
Yeah, you kind of froze there, Chris.
Oh, I hope I didn't have one of them trap faces.
Nah, you were doing this.
That's bad.
So yeah, no. All right. So where else are we gonna go? Where else we got to talk about, Chris? UFC? You want to talk about the UFC?
Did you watch? Did y'all watch? Did y'all watch any of it? Oh my goodness!
I watched.
I mean, I saw the highlights because I saw all the parts that you're going to talk about because I was on Twitter and somebody I'll be like, oh,
send it right out. Yeah,
they send it right out. And first thing I saw was that break, and I was like, you know what?
The foot break, or the leg break. Which one? There were two. There were.
It was the second one.
Yeah,
one dude got kicked in the leg and couldn't stand anymore.
Yeah, he kicked him and he fell back and he tried to like stand on it and just like he just fell out because it was just like the other way.
No, that's Chris Weidman. I'm talking about
that's
Chris. That. I kicked behind the leg, kind of on the nerve, and he could not regather like the feeling in his foot. It looked like or his leg, like he just could not do anything.
Nope.
He got kicked in it.
He got kicked like a low calf kick. So like right, like
but it wasn't the calf. I think it was behind the knee. Like it was like that. It's that
okay.
Behind the knee. So I think when he hit the tendon behind the knee, I think that I don't know if it like froze it or something, but it could like the dude could not walk. Like,
dude couldn't walk.
His whole like from his knee down just went like limp. Like he could not stand on it or anything. He actually kept fighting. He took the dude down and everything. He kept going.
But at the end of the round, it was
at the end of the round, he couldn't even walk out.
No,
he could barely walk. Like so there's no way he'd be able to finish the fight. So that was the first one, and then
that was the very first round of the that was even the first of the main card.
Yeah,
and then
Weidman. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah, that's crazy. But I never understood why there's nothing on your legs. I never understood it.
Wow.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
I know that, but you got something in your hands, right? And you're
That's what it
punching
is.
with them.
But that's just what it is. That's just what it is.
I think it's stupid.
I go around kicking poles and stuff in trees.
Tongue post style.
Yeah, I think it's stupid. Something needs to be on there. I think it's stupid. I'm sorry.
I mean, well, I don't want to say that they have it happen more often, but it's like the second time I've definitely seen it.
Yeah,
Well,
the Anderson
listen.
Silva one is the one that always kicks in my mind. Like, yo, that's just crazy.
And you know what's the funny part?
What?
Chris Weidman is the one Anderson Silva broke his leg on.
Yeah.
Did you know that, Trav? Oh, the guy that blew it.
Oh, yeah.
It all comes back around, doesn't it? Just like Master Vidal saying that
That's crazy though.
those punches were necessary.
When I watched the kick, like it didn't even like.
No, those punches were necessary.
I'm just saying, those punches were necessary. So yeah, it all comes back around. See, I be knowing stuff. Thank you, internet.
He said I googled it.
No, it can't. It popped up, and I saw it. I was like, let me see what they said on it.
Like roundhouse kick.
Woo!
Yeah.
Oh, Thug Rose.
Oh,
Yeah, placed
yes.
beautifully.
Oh, right on the money.
Yeah,
Bing.
like it was nice. Like it was nice.
Set it up. One, switch two. Oh wow. Yeah, that was good.
My wife was like, how did she get the kick inside? I was like, well, I think Thug Rose was going to kick to the leg, and the girl was trying to evade. And usually, when you evade, you kind of bring your hands about as you push your hips away, right?
Yep.
So I think that's what happened. She kind of like started evading back in that space. She just instead of going into the leg, she brought the knee inside, and boom. I mean, it was so beautiful. It was a beautiful head kick, front leg too.
Yes,
Front
sir.
leg. Better stop acting like that front leg don't mean something when you throw it right. What?
Say something
Front
again.
leg kicker. Yes, yes.
Front
This
leg
guy.
gotta mean something.
It does.
And
Yeah,
it did.
she laid her out on that one.
All right, Chris. What else we got? What else we have in there in that fight?
Which one?
Well, give it. Yeah, let me hear you guys' breakdowns of the UFC fights.
I mean, first round, second round, second round. You know what I mean? It was pretty quick as a main card.
Yeah, listen.
You know?
My girl Valentina though, she the beast.
Oh, listen,
Valentina, listen, that girl.
listen. Nobody stop her. She's not losing unless she fights Amanda again.
I don't think she's gonna lose a minute. I don't think she fought. I don't think she lost to her the first round. And the second time they fought, maybe. They need to do it. They need to do that third fight one more time.
Okay, let me move this. So they fought each other twice, right?
Yeah.
And Amanda won both times.
Yes, sir.
Okay, I just wanted to be clear.
Yeah, be clear, but she shouldn't have won the first round. The first time.
No.
The first round of the first time, or the first time?
First fight. First
Oh,
fight.
okay.
Valentina was
On
on
it.
top. Was on it, right? So then
Listen.
the second round, the second fight, I thought Amanda fought better. It still
Yeah.
could have been a draw if they wanted it to be, but they gave her the win, right?
Yes.
And then so I feel like a trilogy. That I mean, who else? Who else? Who are they gonna fight?
Neither one of them got really. I don't think anybody to fight.
They got to come to a catch weight and just fight at that catch weight, and then after that, both just retire and enjoy the rest of their life.
But one of them would lose. Why wouldn't they want the rematch?
Who else are they gonna fight?
Then again, it's gonna be Marquez Pacquiao the same way, had to fight 4 times.
The only
I
way
mean,
I
that's
want to see a fourth fight if they make sure if Valentina wins. If she doesn't win,
if Valentina knocks out Nunes, there would be people would have said Marquez would have knocked out Pacquiao, but it happened. I'm just saying, if it happens, if Valentina knocks out Nunes.
You just saying it just to have a debate.
Yes.
No, I'm asking. I'm just saying, if Valentina knocks out Nunes, there will be a fourth fight because the first two are so
Of
close.
course.
You're saying that Nunes won both of the first time, and then the next one, Valentina knocks her out. There will be a fourth fight. Now, if Nunes knocks out Valentina, that's it. There is nothing else. Or if Nunes wins, it won't be.
Yeah.
But if Valentina wins, there will be a fourth fight.
That would be a huge fight, though, man. That would be a huge fight. They catch weight on that. That'd be a huge fight because they're gonna dominate anybody that comes into the arena with them.
Man, just look. I'm just gonna say this: when Ronda Rousey finishes having her baby and gets her baby weight off, and she comes back, she gonna lay both of them out.
Thank you. I was waiting for that. I
was hoping.
I there like, nah.
All right, well, maybe not.
Amanda Nunes, and it didn't happen like that at all. It didn't
No.
happen like that at all.
Mm-mm.
Yeah. No, so that was a good fight. Then who was the next one? That was Thug, right? Thug.
That was no. Uriah Hall, Chris Weidman. That was a leg. Snappity crackety.
No, but the girls. This was a title fight. Was Valentina and them. So that was the first of the title fights.
Oh
And
yeah,
then
sorry. I mean, yeah.
And then Thug
Yes.
Rose was the second of the title fights.
Yep.
And then Usman, man.
Usman.
Beast
So,
man.
all right, I'll give you my take on it.
Go
All
ahead.
right, here we go.
First, his striking ain't all that great. This
Usman.
dude was throwing haymakers. He was all over the place. His jab was on point, right? And that damn trap. People don't understand about them traps, man. He trapped that hand and came through with that right. It was out. It was a wrap. Like right when I saw the hand trap, I was like, oh yeah, he's about to lay him out. It was crazy. It was a great. That was a great punch and a great trap.
It was. That
Like, that
sweat
was-
that came off that man's
And
head.
everything. I mean, everything he had rotated in that punch. He
Right.
probably would have fell down if he missed. If he'd have moved out
Yeah,
of the way,
that's how he was punching. That's how he was punching.
Yes.
The other, like he was throwing like haymakers, just like whoa. Like I was like, oh. So
He
I
strikes
felt
like
Masvidal
Ngannou.
said he
He throws like Ngannou.
Yeah, he said he's like, I don't fear his power. He's not that strong. Blah blah blah. Whatever he said like that. So
who said that? Masvidal.
Masvidal, yes.
Masvidal said that in
After the
pre-fight.
first fight,
Yeah.
Yeah. Because he probably didn't. Because if he's throwing haymakers like that, but it's not really connecting, that's a big difference thing. Like you could throw a punch all you want if it don't have nothing behind it. Like you ain't, this just touched me. Like that's why when he trapped that hand, he threw everything into that punch. That was everything.
yeah.
Like,
Well,
Ain't
that's
many people get
also.
up that punch.
Do you think Masvidal smiling at him right before that? You say, "Oh, all right, you laughing at me?"
I could definitely see that too. Like, oh you
Let
think that?
me get a hold of you here. Yeah.
and
And
then
again, I think once he knew he touched that backhand, that was a wrap. Like, because if I can get to your backhand, like, what you gonna do? You ain't gonna it's not happening. You're not. Yeah.
well, he went out.
It was good, man.
Like really, yeah, he went out.
And I haven't been an Usman fan, but the last few fights, I've been actually impressed by how well he's done and finished. Like, I mean, I'm still not his striking. I'm still not a big like, ooh, he's a great striker, but he gets it done.
Can I ask you a question?
Again, I don't know who's gonna beat him.
Who are you a fan of?
In the UFC, me personally,
Mhm.
Valentina. She's probably out of everybody, she's somebody that I will always enjoy watching fight. So I feel she's just technically sound all around. She's a phenomenal athlete, martial artist as a whole. Like there's not many holes in her game. You get what I mean? And like when I say there's not many holes, when you see her, she is actually she is really good at what she does. I mean, I guess you could even say great at what she does.
Yes.
Even man, the US is good, but I feel there's holes in hers too, right?
Yes.
But Valentina, man, she's solid, man. She's probably the only person I feel like that I'm a true fan of the UFC. So there, how's that, Travis? That's what I'm a fan of. Who are you a fan of?
I mean, you just I don't know, man. You pandered to Valentina the winner. So I'm just saying, like, it is what it is. So yeah, good job there, sir. Chris, I know who Chris was a fan of.
Who?
Rose.
Oh, listen, I've been a fan of Rose since she was on the show. She was on the Ultimate Fighter, where she shaved her head off. She's her fiance, or she's married to, I don't remember, Pat Barry. Obviously, I don't know if Travis knows who Pat Barry is.
That was in the ring with her?
What?
That was Pat Barry in the ring with her? The dude that kissed her was like, say I'm the best,
Yeah.
who's the best, I'm the best?
Yeah.
I didn't realize that shit.
Yeah.
Stuff. He looked big. He looked really big.
He got big. He's not
small, but he looked huge.
She's small, but he's big now. I don't think he's fighting anymore. Or if he is, he's only doing like, super fight kind of things. But
no, that's what's up. Yeah, I like the Rose. But again,
I liked her ability. I liked her ability to dive into any situation. Because the first time I saw it,
I don't think she had nothing for Valentina though.
She's too light in the britches for that.
Yeah, she ain't ready for that.
No. But
Travis, she ain't ready for that, Travis.
I don't think so either. No, I don't think so.
Huh?
No.
Her name is
Gangster.
Thug.
She
Yeah.
She's
She walk up in there.
Her name is Thug, but she's like crazy sweet and very humble and very like godly. Like Like
The other one's name is Valentine, so I mean,
Valentina. Get it right.
whatever, same
Bullet,
thing.
sucker.
Just put an A at the end of it instead of
Valentina.
E. It's
Valentina.
that's just the was it the woman version of Valentine. I'm making a clip of that, right? I'm making a clip of that, right? I'm just saying. With no explanation, I'm just gonna make a clip of that and put it out. Like I don't know what just happened here, but it is
I
what it
need the
is.
soundbite of that and everything, bro. I need it all. Oh, that was good.
Hey, Los, I think we lost your sound. Yeah, you're doing a whole bunch of extra stuff and can't even hear you. Anywho. All right. Go ahead, Chris.
No, I was going to ask you. So what's this? We talked about a couple of things leading into the virtual fight tour, man.
Yes.
You said there was something new. What happened? What happened?
Yeah, you pulling it up?
No, I already know what it is. I was just
go ahead.
Listen. I'm excited for this fight. Jamal Albini and Romani Alicia. But this
is a good matchup.
This is a good fight.
This is gonna be a good fight.
It's a good fight. I think everybody knows who you guys are pulling for. It's not gonna be a secret. But I think this is a good fight for both.
I like this fight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, they've been putting up some good matchups.
Yeah, they really have.
I think this would be really good. They both haven't fought in a while. Well, Jamal had fought, but now I think he's going to be able to even prepare even better.
Yes.
And, yeah.
Plus, on the way down from coming off of that and staying at that level and kind of working from there, being hungry again. Yeah, absolutely.
I would say if I was advising Jamal, I would say get some local. Try and find a local tournament somewhere
in between.
Because the biggest thing is timing. Like if you've been off for years, the biggest thing trying to get you is getting your timing back and your win. Those two things are your biggest thing. Like I can't see you're forgetting how to blitz. You know what I mean? Throwing the techniques. That's not going to be your issue. The biggest thing is going to be your timing and your conditioning. So I think conditioning you can work through and do everything you possibly can. But I mean, it's 3 rounds, so that third round is going to be very interesting.
Yes,
but your timing is a major thing that has to come into play here, especially when you're fighting a younger fighter who's fast, who might be a little bit faster than you. So I would see if there could be. I don't care if it's just like you have something in the school when you got the young boys, Paulo and James, and y'all are just calling points over there. Just something to try and get some your timing back with this type of stuff. Not just regular sparring.
I'm sure they'll be putting that type of thing together at pace, because they all 3 of them now experience it, right? So now all 3 of them, well, at least the 2 of them have.
2 of them have. Jamal was in the other place. Pro Point. There you go. I was like, dang, super. No, not super. No. What are they called? Pro Point. Yeah, Pro Point. So they were down there. So
Pro Point?
To be announced, sir.
Oh.
Yeah. Don't know.
Interesting.
Yeah.
You said virtual fight tour is May 29th?
May 29th.
May 29th.
Going strong.
But there was also another announcement for that one that we haven't got to talk about either. It's a team fight. It's a mixed doubles team fight. It's the West y'all versus the, I guess, West in Florida. The West Coast is coming out heavy for this one.
So that's what I want to ask. Are they going to be in Cali or are they going to be here? I mean, are they going to be in New York, New Jersey area? Because he keeps saying like the West. And I'm like, okay, so is the West coming? The
West is heavy. But there's 4 West Coast fighters, or one we just talked about, and the 3 more we're about to talk about in this matchup. So, I mean, I don't know. Would be cool to see maybe a different location, but I kind of like.
At the same time, is Cali even open?
No.
Yeah, I don't think Cali's open. Like Cali's really strict on stuff. So
my money would be probably not.
Right. So anyway,
but we got Team Dumlau, Alyssa Dumlau, and Quinlan Pastor against Team K-Talk. Drew Beatty and John Curatolo. So this is an interesting matchup. The younger Dumlau team versus the older K-Talk team.
Yeah.
Not much older. Like they're not old. They're older.
They're not old, but that is going to play a part in it. John, this is John's first time in. This is actually all four of their first time in the Virtual Fight Tour.
Correct, Mundo.
Look, man, that third round is always different, but I'm not sure how they're going to do this. How are they going to do this? Is it just going to be that person versus that person versus that person, and that's it? I guess maybe.
Yeah, because they're not going to have 2 rounds, maybe each.
They could have both of them do 2 rounds.
I mean, that is just we'll have to wait and see.
Yeah,
maybe we'll get more insight from Jesse.
Might be just 1 round, and might be 2 rounds. Might be 1 2.5, 1 3-minute round, maybe.
Mm-hmm. Could be.
Loso, how would you do it? Would you do 1 3-minute round, or would you do 2 2-minute rounds?
For the experience,
mixed doubles. So it's a man and a woman. So
yeah. So the experience of what the Virtual Fight Tour has been, I think 2 rounds would kind of make it different, right? Than what it normally would be, right? So I would probably do 2 2-minute rounds. Let one group go first, next group go, and then run them back. Like whoever's up there, they stay up, and they got to do it again.
Yeah. Like the same way. Ladies, fellas, ladies, or fellas, ladies, fellas, however that works out. Yeah.
That's what I would do. That's what I would do, Jesse. My little thing. Jesse, that's what I would do.
I think I
concur with Los.
2 2-minute rounds, because the Virtual Fight Tour is always multiple rounds. So I would say 2 2-minute rounds. It makes more sense. Just like because everybody had to fight twice in the team fights.
4 fights in the 2-man team fights. Yep.
Yeah, so it makes sense that to do 2 2-minute rounds with that. So yeah, I concur, sir.
Perfect.
All right, there was another announcement with the virtual virtual tour.
What?
It was the Virtual Forms Tour, or Virtual Forms is coming soon.
Forms draft.
Yes, the Virtual Forms draft.
Boom. Coming to you in 2021. That's pretty cool. I want to see who they got for coaches or mentors or whatever they're doing, or how they're going to do it. If they're going to do it kind of like they did the fighting, like that's kind of cool.
It's going to be interesting how they pull this off, because one of the things that you're going to be trying to figure out is, what are the divisions?
Right.
What are going to be the rules for this? Are they going to be in person this time? Which I think they will probably be. It just is a better show if they're in person as opposed to going to virtual, but we'll see. So I'm interested in seeing that. But are they doing traditional? Are they doing weapons? Are they doing kids? Are they doing all of this? With this draft,
piques my interest.
Divisions.
Yeah, piques my interest.
Yeah. At this point, do you put men versus the women, and women versus the men, or boys versus the girls? Are you keeping them separate? All of this comes into play. So that will be interesting. Chris will probably be judging at some point.
Jack of all trades.
Hey, well, I would say one thing: when that happens, I'll be sitting there watching, because I probably will not be the person commentating. I'll be sitting there like, ew, I have no idea. It looked like his knee is out. His knee is bent. It's doing his thing there.
Toes are turned out, but that was a cool flippy thingy of whatever it's called. He did a flip with a spin, or maybe 2, and then there was like a kick somewhere.
Hey, he did a cool gainer. Bang, bang, into a 720.
To a loser.
Lo's been waiting to pull that
whirly.
Waiting to pull out.
Whirly. Yes, all of that is happening.
Oh, that's great.
But so can't wait to the Virtual Forms Tour, and so just for the Virtual Fight Tour, for all the longevity that you guys are doing. This is number 8. So that's 8 months. 9 months technically, or 10 months, I think, actually, because I think it started back in August or September, right?
Yes.
And he's got more to come too, so that's awesome.
Yeah. So 4 months from now would be August. So and we missed I think 2. So I think it started in like September, October, November, and I don't think they did. They did the one in December, didn't they?
No, when was the one that I won? Was that November or was that December? It was for freezing.
I can't remember.
I don't remember.
I can't remember. I thought they did one in December, but I can't remember. But yeah, this is their 8th one, so we're coming up on a year real soon. That to show the longevity of Virtual Flight Tour, and it's going through there. It's pretty dope. And it's still pushing through. So, with that being said, Chris, what you got? What you got, Chris? What you got, Chris? Oh, I thought you were scrolling about to tell us something.
No, nothing super interesting.
No. Is there anything else? Did you have anything else? I thought we had one other thing to talk about.
The sport karate memes.
Yes, sport karate memes. All right. So, Chris, lay the foundation. I'm gonna ask a question after that because I was confused as to who I was supposed to vote for. Am I voting for the person who was least annoying or more annoying?
Right.
I was confused. Like, there's a winner, the person who I think is more annoying.
You vote for the person you wanted to think, who was worse, so that person should win between those two.
Okay.
Subjects. So we had 16. So these are your contestants of
yes. Those I want you to pick since you didn't see it.
I haven't seen anything.
It's and this is all,
which is more annoying
in a bracketed go by show or super high hemmed gi pants.
Say it one more time. Go by show.
Go by show. The kata. The scrape. That one. You know that.
A lot of people do it because a lot of people do that form.
A lot of people do it, and it's AKA, and it's an AKA form too.
So they say go by show or those hemmed gi pants, which is more annoying to you.
Exactly. Go ahead, Trev.
Neither one of them give me any kind of emotion because I don't know. I don't even know.
Hey, this seems like this one seemed like a forms beef. I'm just kind of like, I don't know.
Yeah, you gotta be a forms guy. I
guess because I don't like some of the kids screaming at me, so I go with go pie shows because I don't, like, all right, man, get out of my face, kid. So I'll go with that one, I guess.
And then
because we're screaming, not the scratch in the back.
No, I hate that. There's point tag, like soft tagging. Karate or fat grandmasters who like to jump in the ring and be the center of attention and the center referee, which is where soft fighting or fat grandmasters who come to the local events and won everything.
Is there a third option? Because I really I don't like either one of them. So like either one would be extremely annoying. So I'm not sure like.
So you just got to pick. You just got to pick. It's a bracket. It's like a bracket where it's like a division. We're gonna whittle them all the way down to the winners to find what's the worst thing on this list.
The soft fighting would kind of probably irritate me more than the fat guy.
Than a fat guy.
You said fat guy, right? Fat.
No,
fat grandmaster.
It's basically the old grandmaster that walks around in the Shihan belt. That's you hasn't practiced karate in a long time. Goes, hey, I should be the center referee, and I know how this is working. That's kind of what they're going
call him fat at first, though.
They said that. Well, that's what it says. I didn't call him anything. I'm reading off the list. It says fat grandmasters.
Because I said fat, and Travis like, oh, he said fat, but I thought I heard you say fat.
I did say fat. No, I didn't.
He said fat. No, keep going, Chris.
This one was crazy to me. Annoying screaming. Like
wait, Travis never answered the last question.
He didn't. He doesn't. He teeters totters. You know how he's going to do this. Come on, man. Just let us slide.
Just to be counterproductive, I'll go with Fat Grandmaster since Los picked the other one.
I picked Fat Grand. Oh no, you're right.
No, you picked a point tag. Soft fighting. Annoying screaming, or the ATA.
Annoying screaming. I just can't stand that sound.
Yeah, I don't even know why would I have a problem with the ATA.
Exactly.
I don't go to ATA events, so I don't really care.
But this page just they're hard on the ATA.
Have something against ATA.
They're hard on ATA. They do.
Okay.
They do.
Chest pads versus face shields.
Chest pads. Chest pads.
I don't care for either one of them.
No, but I can see a reason for a face shield. I can't see a reason for a chest pad.
Yeah,
Unless
I
you're
guess
injured.
chest pad. Yeah, chest pad. That's ATA.
If you injured, don't fight or suck it up, Buttercup. It's your ribs.
That's what I'm saying. But I'm saying like
But your face,
you
you
get
got
injured
a
in the last
detached
round. You're like,
retina,
all right, let me
yeah.
just throw something on. I guess that but that no chest pads. Get out of here. Go ahead, Chris.
Yes. We'll put you on that one. People who only do forms or elbow pads.
Elbow pads, I guess.
That's more annoying.
Then on people who only do forms, I don't want somebody who can't fight jumping in there and getting hurt. Like you can't fight, just stay off the way. Don't jump out there.
You know what? You're right. Elbow pads, because again, like if you can't fight, that's probably better that you just performs. Like
Right. I don't want to get disqualified because I popped you and you ran your face into my fist.
Because
no,
you're right, Travis. I'm with you on that one. We agree. I would say the elbow pads, just because if you can't fight, there's no need to actually. You should just
don't get in there. You just stay for the forms.
You're not being judged. You just
no. Exactly.
There's a place for you.
That's funny. Shin pads or 2-point body kick?
2-point body kicks is more annoying than shin pads.
Yeah, 2-point body kicks is more annoying.
Sorry, I don't want to be like Chris Wetman.
Like who?
Chris Wetman, whatever his name is.
Yeah, no, definitely don't. Definitely don't. 7-year-old black belts or Karens?
Karens.
Yeah. Karens is easy. That's easy.
Yeah, it can't. But 7-year-old black belts is the one that won this whole thing. Just so you know that, which I thought was
the
crazy.
Most annoying thing.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I found.
That's what people voted for. That was what won.
And then sparkle bows versus intros.
Sparkle bowls versus intros.
Yeah, that's the last one. The categories.
Crazy. Just to annoy Jeremy, I'm going to say sparkle bowls. Keep the intros alive, baby. Keep the intros alive.
I can't rock with you on that one. I don't care what kind of
like intros, like walkout intros.
Yeah,
walk out and you say, "Hey, I am Carlos Tierney, and my performance.
My master is so and so, and my team is this."
Back in the day, intros used to be dope when you just come on with your music. You have the right music choreograph. You step.
Yeah, like it can be dope.
That's back when we used to do it, though.
Walk in and like, look here. Now a 7-year-old doing it. My name is Travis, and
I'm a yellow belt.
I'm gonna do form.
Like, yeah, I can do mom. Yeah,
that's annoying.
That can be, yes. After the 17th time, yes, it's annoying, Los.
To help these kids, supposed to be to help them grow in the sport of martial arts, and you're annoyed by
that. Does not mean that it's not annoying.
Their confidence, having to practice speaking in public, and
Los,
people they don't know.
That does not mean it's not annoying.
What is up with that? Huh?
That does not mean it's not annoying. Something can be helpful at the same time be annoying. I'm sorry.
Poor kids.
Hey, the dog eats something and throws it up and just walks off. It's annoying.
The TKO tournaments, they ain't gonna let you judge nothing.
Nothing.
Thank you. Thank you. I don't want to judge anything.
That's true.
I want to judge that now, man.
No 7-year-old yellow belt. I can't even say their name.
I am empathetic to all the children, okay? But I'm not. It does not mean it's not annoying. It can be two things. Anyway, but yeah, so that he did that. So now he's doing another one, right, Chris?
Yeah, this one gets a little more feather ruffly. This is pretty direct.
Feather ruffly?
Yeah, probably. Matt Action versus Juventex.
What's more annoying, Matt Action or Juventex? I'm not answering this question, so just
Boyce versus Larry. Promac versus Karate USA. And then traditional versus creative. These are the categories.
And people are literally going to vote on these. Which is more annoying?
Them voting on it is what's more annoying.
Is what it is. All right. Yeah, we got anything else, Chris? Unless you want to vote on those. What do you think about those?
Nah,
Chris, who do you think is more annoying, Boyce or Larry?
In my experience, it's probably Boyce.
I don't know Larry. I never.
Carnahan.
Yeah,
Larry Carnahan.
I know Larry Carnahan. I don't know him. Like I never talked.
Yeah, me neither. That's what I'm saying. Like I don't know.
Yeah. So like,
I mean, you know what's annoying about Larry Carnahan? I will say this. is that he's like, no, we keeping 2-point body kicks. That's the only thing I like. Yo, fam, everybody's telling you stop doing this, but you're like, no, we don't keep these 2-point body kicks. It's like, all right, well,
Great. You can build careers off 2-point body kicks.
Yes, people have. It gives the lesser.
Say it.
The lesser skilled fighter against a craftier, a more skilled fighter. It gives them a better chance because all you gotta do is get that one kick in there, slide in there, and get that lucky side kick in there. And
remember, it used to be the first one to 5.
I was gonna say,
yeah.
That's exactly what I was gonna say.
I'm glad
it's
changed
not
that,
first
though.
to 5 and it's not first to 7 because they were like, oh, we'll do 7 now, or a 7-point spread. Now they do the 7-point spread. That's fine.
Listen, I remember a tournament that I was at, and I was fighting. I won't say the people's names. I said, I was fighting BJ Carnahan, right? That's right. And yo, no, seriously, in the first minute and a half of the fight, or no, I can't say the first minute of the fight, less than a minute because only 90 seconds was his fights, right? Yo, dude hit me with 2 body kicks. So I'm losing 4-0. All you gotta do is hit me one more time.
Yep. Anything.
I came back and beat him. But what I'm saying is that had me under some pressure. I was irritated as hell. Like twice, and it's almost over.
I was fighting. I think. Well, see, it's funny. I remember my 99, like my first full year of competing in adults, and I remember I was in Louisiana, and I was fighting. I think it was Ronald George. I'm not sure though, but it was somebody in Louisiana. I can't remember. And he scored like 5-0 right off the bat on me. I was like, "What just happened?" And my uncle pulled me aside. He called timeout. We on NBL. He said, if this is NASCAR, you would have lost, right?
Yeah.
And I was like, he said, "Get your head in the game, turn around, fight." And I'm like, "All right." He smacked me on the head. I went back out there, and I ended up coming back and came back and beat him. But I was just like, "Yo, that's what it hit me like, yo, you would have lost this fight, like."
It'd have been over.
It'd have been over with 5-0.
You still got a minute and 15 seconds left.
Right.
Like, what? So yeah. So anyway, all right, that's about it. That's about it for us.
That's it, man.
Because all right, then let's get back to this last few songs.
Get them, huh?
Because don't get around. Because we about to get around and get up out of here.
Don't be picky. Just be happy with this.
But when you learn, you can't time it down, baby doll. Check it out. I get around.
What you mean you don't know? Yeah. CC, we get around. So we'll see y'all next week. People, next week is our first off, real quick. Next week is our 100th episode.
100.
100 episode. Got something planned. Hopefully everything comes together and we actually get this thing pulled off. But yeah, that is next week, and it should be a good show. I'm not gonna tell you who all the people we're gonna have on there, but we plan on having a whole bunch of people on there on this show.
A gaggle. Yeah.
So make sure y'all tune in next week, and y'all will be. We probably won't be talking too much about any current karate stuff. Well, no, we probably will, depending on if we get this particular group on.
Yeah,
but yeah, we probably will be talking some stuff with the current karate standpoint. But yeah.
Yeah.
So, all right, rest in peace, Shot G. Should be coming on next, I believe. That's right.
Let them hoes know.
Oh, let them know.
You can tell from my everyday bits. I ain't rich, so see this with the trick.
I'm just another black man caught up
in the mix.
Trying to make a dollar
out of it.
Just because I'm a freak don't mean that we can hit the sheets. Baby, I can see that you don't recognize me. I got the one who put the satin on your panties.
See y'all next week.